Welcome back to Better or Worse Than Transformers. We take a movie or a TV show and tell you whether it is better or worse than the most mediocre movie ever made, Michael Bay's Transformers. I'm your host, Joseph. With me is my co-host, Christian.
Hello.
And we're missing one this week.
We're sans Ian.
We need to start. I meant to plan this out. We need to come out with exciting and embarrassing reasons why he's not here, because he's never going to listen to this podcast and he'll never know. The first thing I went to was anal fissures, but
Got a really bad herpes flare up.
Herpes, that's good. Anyway.
Everything we go to is super inappropriate.
Well, yeah, no, that's the point. So this week, we don't actually have a lot. I kind of want to mostly just complain about Westworld because I finished it this week and I regret it. But we'll get into that a bit later. First, we're going to start out with some news. This is some pretty hyper-localized news to the Pensacola folk out there. But we just found out that Kevin Conroy, the original, the only Batman,
Yeah, the best,
is going to be at next year's Pensacon, which I'm pretty excited about.
That's a big get. I think, not that he's like some mega celebrity or anything like that, but people idolize Kevin Conroy.
Absolutely.
Batman, the animated series, through Justice League, and the Arkham games is, I think, probably the quintessential Batman.
And Batman Beyond. I love his old man
true.
Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. Old Terry McGinnis in there, and I don't know. I'm excited. There are a couple other people, right? They're doing like a reunion. I don't know the other.
Yeah, no, the other people are Lauren Lester, who's Dick Grayson, Robin, and Diane Pershing, who's Poison Ivy. So, I mean,
that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm mostly excited about Kevin Conroy.
Yeah,
that voice is the embodiment of what I considered masculine as a child.
No, I think that's a really good way to describe it. I saw an interview with him, interestingly enough, where he talked about how he graduated from Juilliard or something.
Really?
And yeah. Someone presented him this audition and he didn't even want to go because he never read comics or anything like that. But now, I mean, he's fully embraced.
It's defined his life at this point.
Yeah. Everyone only knows him as Batman. I'm sure he did other things.
Yeah, I wonder if he does face acting things. He's got a very scary face.
I feel like I would know. If Kevin Conroy was in something, I would recognize it.
But anyway, that's some exciting news for Pensacola. I'm excited about for, what is that, February next year?
Yep. They got Catherine Tate was the other big one they announced last week. She was Donna in Doctor Who, who is the best companion. She also was in The Office. You watched The Office, didn't you?
No.
What? Dude, how can you have a pop culture podcast and never watch The Office?
It was a little bit before I started getting real into it, and I got caught on Parks and Rec instead.
I see. I've never watched Parks and Rec.
That's usually how it works.
Yeah. What else? She also had the Catherine Tate Show, which is a BBC thing.
So you're saying that she's the best companion, but I've always heard that the girl from Jumanji is the best companion.
Amy Pond. What is her name? It's Nebula from...
Yeah, I can't think of her name either.
Karen Gillan.
Close enough.
Karen Gillan?
Sure.
Yeah, something.
Write in Karen Gillan on how we're murdering your name.
She's gotten better as an actress, but I would not say she's a very good companion.
I don't.
Who have you talked to that says she's the best companion?
No, I know she's supposed to be the worst. I just wanted to get your reaction.
Yeah. Oh, God, I hate her.
Next up, we got the... so I don't know if we got any Young Justice fans out there, but...
There's at least one of them, and that's me.
And that's you. So about 2 years ago, they announced that there was going to be Young Justice Season 3 after, I think it was 4 or 5 years after it was off the air, got canceled. Which, if you guys haven't seen it, it's like a darker version of Teen Titans, essentially. Yes. But it's really good.
Yeah.
And so I was really excited about it. And then I found out sometime in the past year that this is going on this weird DC exclusive streaming service.
Which nobody wants.
Which nobody really wants.
Yeah.
But... since it's happening, they announced some more information about it. I guess the opening lineup they're starting out with is a live-action Teen Titans, which we've seen a couple of photos off of so far. Doom Patrol, which is
going to be like a spinoff.
Yeah, it's like another superhero team.
It's got Cyborg in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's where Beast Boy came from. Swamp Thing, which would be interesting.
James Wan is producing that.
Really?
Yeah. So
I didn't know
that one I'm intrigued by. Yeah.
And then, the big one for me anyway is Young Justice Season 3. Because
Outsiders, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need some closure. I'm scared they're going to do the same thing they did in this one and just leave it in a sad cliffhanger.
Well, they have to hope that if people wanted to bring it back, they're going to want more seasons. While that may be the case, I'm with you. I just want closure.
Yeah.
Just finish that story.
I just don't trust that this thing is going to survive long enough for them to...
Well, what else? I will say this in DC's defense. What else are they supposed to do? Because Marvel has shows on Netflix, on Hulu, and they're going to be the Disney streaming service, so they're going to be Marvel shows on that. What other streaming service can DC go on at this point?
I mean, they don't own all those. I mean, they own... Do they own any of those right now?
Well, when they own partial of Hulu, and when they own Fox, I'm pretty sure that they'll be the majority shareholder of Hulu. So you maybe theoretically just wait a year and let Netflix do DC shows. Netflix is going to have a better budget.
No, now you bring it up, I remember because Netflix used to have a bunch of the DC shows on there, but then I guess there was some sort of contractual thing with.
They're on Hulu now, though.
Yeah, no, I did see that.
Yeah.
I saw they have a bunch of the Justice League ones. Some of the good ones, some of the not so good ones.
I just watched one of them on there. Teen Titans versus Justice League.
Yeah, well, we talked about that. That one's good.
Yeah.
The other one that's on there that's pretty good is the Justice League Dark, if you ever get a chance on it.
Yeah, I like Justice League Dark.
It's not bad.
What's the retro one? That one's on there, too, and I like that one.
Oh, yeah, New Frontier?
New Frontier,
Yeah, that one's pretty good. So anyway, going back to the DC streaming service. I don't know how I feel about it. It's supposed to come out this fall. There's no pricing on it yet, but I have to watch the end of it. Like, if they're going to do another season of Young Justice, I'll do it for a month, whatever I need
just
to do.
to power through it.
I will power through it. It's important to me.
I just don't want to pay for another streaming service.
I know.
I've already set aside the money it's going to take to do the Disney streaming service because I've accepted that one's going to happen. But there's no need for a DC one. And it's supposed to have a whole bunch of digital content, comics, and stuff like that. But,
I forgot they were integrating comics in there as well.
Not really sure how that's going to work. But
next up, we have Predator trailer. The new Shane Black Predator there was a new trailer. The original trailer came out
not that long ago.
Not that long ago, maybe a month or two ago. And they it didn't really have a lot to it. And this one's got a little bit more info. There's like a
Super Predator.
A Super Predator. That's pretty much the only reveal in this one that wasn't in the other ones, right?
Yeah, I mean, Olivia Munn is in it. And a bunch of people that is kind of a weird cast to me. Like, it's an interesting cast.
It is an interesting cast.
And yeah, there's like a giant predator.
Mm-hmm.
So are they going to team up with the smaller predator to kill the big predator?
I feel like I don't know. Do you think like the little predators are like they're running away from them, they're scared of them, or are the little predators now like the big predators bitches? Like are they like they're little slave minions?
I kind of took it as they were afraid of it, so I guess it could go either way.
Yeah,
maybe they created it, but they can't control their creation.
Right.
I don't know. It's weird. It's not necessarily a plot I guess I anticipated. The movie hasn't wowed me in the trailers. I'm excited to see it. It does remind me though. Have you ever heard the interview question people ask Arnold Schwarzenegger? It was like, would you rather face 1,000 duck-sized predators or one predator-sized duck? That seems to be the whole plot of this movie.
What does he say?
Oh, he says he'd rather fight I think he says he'd rather fight the predators because he killed one big predator. I don't remember, but. That seems to be the general, someone thought, oh, we should make that in a movie. There'll be a bunch of tiny predators and then one big predator. And they're all trying to kill people. Olivia Munn and what's-his-face from The Punisher, Thomas Jane, are going to try to save us.
And Keegan-Michael Key.
Yeah, Keegan-Michael Key.
I feel like Keegan-Michael Key's going to die.
Boyd Holbrook.
I don't know, man. How do you know these character names?
Isn't that the actor from Logan? Who's also?
Oh, shit. I thought you were talking about, never mind.
No, but that sounds like a character.
It does. I have no idea. I don't know who that is.
Ian would know it.
He would know it. He'd be very upset to hear us not get it. But he doesn't listen to this podcast
not gonna know.
because he's out with aggressive anal fissures.
Well, Ian would know it, but he'd also mix up 4 of the letters.
He probably would.
Yep.
And I'm doubling down on that, by the way. I started off the show aggressively.
You're going to stick with it.
We may have lost some people, but it doesn't matter.
It's got a real sore butthole.
Jim Carrey is reportedly cast as
Dr. Robotnik. Or are you an Eggman? Which one do you go with? Cause
I'm a Dr. Robotnik person myself. But
isn't the whole story that's what they called him in the United States instead of translating it from Japan from Eggman? I think that's what it's supposed to be.
I have no idea.
I don't know. It seems like a weird hire to me, but I guess it's a weird character.
Movie. It's like what? What do you do with that?
You have James Marsden, who is cast in this movie, running around with a animated blue hedgehog to collect gold coins and fight Jim Carrey in a role that I feel like is going to be very similar to his Grinch. Is he going to fly around in the little Eggman thingy?
Oh, no, if he doesn't, I'd be really upset.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole point. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this is or who it's for, but I don't know. I'm curious. I want to see what the trailer is. Maybe they'll take it in a direction that I'm not expecting.
I do really want to see a trailer just because I want to see Sonic like in live action. I just want to know what that looks like. I'm the same way with that Pokemon movie that comes out next year. Detective
Pikachu with Channing Tatum?
Ryan Reynolds,
that's what it is.
Like those are weird things. 90s handheld games are now becoming movies, and it's a weird like criterion, but I'm just curious. I'm curious enough, but I feel like you're going to ruin it.
I mean,
I'm more excited for Pokemon than I am for Sonic the Hedgehog.
The bar for video game movies is super low.
Yeah, I keep telling myself to watch Tomb Raider, and I won't make myself
I'm not going to get to it either. Next up, we got the Avengers title for the next Avengers movie. Might have leaked.
Supposedly.
The cinematographer from the last couple Avengers movies, a couple other Marvel movies. Did he put it on his resume? Did he put it up on?
So something like that.
But it's listed as Avengers Endgame,
which was my prediction.
Which was exactly your prediction
on this podcast.
So kudos to you, Christian. We will acknowledge that. I mean, it's a logical title. It makes sense.
Perfect sense.
I feel like that's the only reason that line is in the movie in the first place.
Yep. If you're unfamiliar, the Doctor Strange, before he dies, turns to Tony and says, "We're in the end game now." And yeah, it really kind of feels out of place, other than it has to be the name of the movie.
Right.
It's a logical choice. Surprised, I don't think there's a lot of like comic background for it. And I'll wait till there's confirmation, but I feel really confident.
It seems very likely.
That's the name of the film.
I'm okay with it. It fits. It works for me. Jumanji 2 has officially been announced.
Underway.
It's officially underway.
No, it's not in production, but it's going to happen.
Okay, no. Yay.
With the other cast and brother coming back to direct, and I want to say all the cast.
Wait, is it the one that did the first one?
The one that did the first one.
Okay, yeah. Lawrence, Jonathan. What's the other one?
Lawrence is the dad.
Yeah.
Jonathan
is the good son.
I don't know. Kevin Kasdan.
Kevin Kasdan. Probably not. That's fine. Whatever. I'm the only, everybody else like really liked this movie, or at least liked it more than they thought they would. I thought it was fine.
I liked it more than I thought I would. I didn't love it. The second time I realized how much they go back to the penis joke.
They go to the penis joke a lot.
A lot.
I will say that Jack Black sells it for most of the movie.
Yeah, Jack Black is hilarious.
He's very good, but
you talked last week about comedy movies being tiresome. Like, if Jack Black plays a teenage female again, is it gonna...
Oh, yeah, no, you can't make that joke hold out forever.
Yeah.
But, that's fine. I'm okay with this movie existing. Star Wars Episode 9 is supposed to be starting filming this month.
Yep, finally in July. The end of the Skywalker saga or whatever, finally going to come to a close.
And when is the movie supposed to come out?
December of
2019.
No. Yeah, 2019.
Okay.
What year are we? 2018?
Yeah, we're in 2018.
Yeah, December of 2019. Against the same day as Jumanji 2.
You literally just asked me what year it is.
Yeah, I lose track.
Are you a time traveler?
I have children.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fair.
I mean, it's J.J. Abrams.
Great.
Coming back. I think Kylo is going to be redeemed in it, and I'm still hoping that Poe dies.
He still could.
It was his idea originally.
It was, and he's a very meaningless character, so you could make it seem like you're killing off a major character and not actually impact the plot in any way whatsoever.
You wouldn't at all. Someone compared him to a, what's that thing Ian thinks Ennis is in every movie? A MacGuffin.
A MacGuffin?
In that he just causes the plot to move along. Like, there's no character development for him.
Yeah.
He just forces there to be plot, which I would argue he forces there to be unnecessary plot.
Right.
But I could understand the comparison.
I mean, I would argue the entire plot to Last Jedi is an unnecessary plot, but...
The other comparison I heard is that he's Wedge Antilles in live action, which I dig. I think that's a fun...
that's also probably fair.
That's a little redeeming for it. And Oscar Isaacs is just so damn charming.
He is. He's just very handsome. But yeah, he's just going to... fucking J.J. Abrams. I'm not saying I want Rian Johnson to come back. I just feel like...
I don't know. I have thoughts. We'll come back to Star Wars. I rewatched it this week.
Okay, we'll save it for watching later. Jeremy Irons is supposed to be cast in the HBO Watchmen series, potentially as Ozymandias.
Yeah, we don't know for sure, but that seems that everyone's seen. His, the character role description's rich aristocrat that, I don't know. I read it and I thought, oh yeah,
that sounds like Ozymandias. Yeah, no, that's fair. So I'm down with that. That sounds like a good cast.
I think it's a good cast, especially if it takes place after the events of Watchmen. He seems like a very Ozymandias kind of guy. But Ozymandias is also supposedly dead in the show, so A whole bunch of other people, too. The guy who plays Black Manta in the Aquaman movie,
Yeah.
he's going to be in it. Some other people. But, I don't know, probably no Watchmen characters besides Ozymandias. Dr. Manhattan, that's the only one.
I
like.
deeply doubt it. You got to bank off something for that series to work.
Yeah, that's why I think Dr. Manhattan would be the guy. If you're going to have one, because Rorschach's dead. Rorschach would be the guy.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. Could you have how there's like another Night Owl? Could you have like more people taking up the mantle as the same?
In Doomsday Clock right now, there's a new Rorschach who basically is his dad or mom or something was Rorschach's therapist.
Yeah, it's the dad.
Yeah, and so I guess you could do that. Like, I don't know how relevant they want to be or current, but I am intrigued by the show simply in the fact that it exists.
I just want to see like a production photo. I want to see like a vague idea of what this is going to look like.
You really don't know.
I have no idea. I'm curious. What else we got here? Kumail Nanjiani and Rafe Spall. Kumail Nanjiani, the comedian, Rafe Spall, the recent villain of Jurassic World.
Buffalo Bill.
What?
Isn't he?
No, he's the other villain. He's the businessy guy.
Oh,
yeah.
That's that guy's name? He
Yeah.
doesn't look like a Rafe to me.
There's only one Rafe you know.
Yeah, and he's good.
He is good. I've been cast in the
Men in Black movie.
upcoming Men in Black movie.
Is it a reboot?
I don't know. I don't know if anybody knows.
Exists in the same universe, probably?
I'm guessing it's going to exist in
Because
the same.
if Will Smith wants to come back one day,
Yeah.
you're going to let him come
Let's
back.
call it a soft reboot.
Yeah.
The original news with it is that it cast Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth reuniting from
Ragnarok.
Liam
Neeson as the British chief of
The
Men in Black.
what was it Zed? Is that the name of the
Yeah.
guy who's
Yeah.
oh man, that guy's got a really cool Rip Torn.
Yeah. Is he
Yeah.
still alive?
I don't know.
He looks like he's lived a hard life.
He does look like he's lived a hard life.
if he died,
I
it
think
wouldn't
he's also
surprise me.
done some bad things in his life. If I'm like remembering, if not, I'm sorry, I'm slandering you, Rip Torn.
Don't sue us.
But yeah, please, you're never going to listen to this. It's fine. But what a cool name. If that, I don't know if that's his real name.
It's not. I'm
But-
sure it's not.
Even so.
Someone in the 40s was like, let's name our kid Rip.
I was watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine the other day, and they come up with call signs, and Andy Samberg's character comes up with a call sign for himself, Death Blade. I was like, it's pretty fucking awesome.
That's great.
I'm down with it. So let's see. Yeah, the last one on here is that Jonathan Kasdan, who was the writer for Solo, which I would consider the most underappreciated Star Wars film so far, has been roped in to write Indiana Jones 5.
Yeah, I mean, just continue. I think Lawrence Kasdan also wrote an Indiana Jones movie. I think he did Last Crusade. I guess just further digging into his father's footsteps and making an Indiana Jones movie. I agree with you. Solo is underappreciated based on its box office performance and general reception. And I'm intrigued to see what he can do with Indy. I mean, it can't be worse than the last one, right? I mean, like, we can't be worse than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
It would be pretty hard.
I mean, Spielberg was there, and he let all those things happen. So, and Harrison Ford, like...
So Harrison Ford is supposed to be coming back for this one.
Yeah, he's coming back. It's the last one for Harrison Ford.
Okay.
But Spielberg said he anticipates the series to continue.
Okay. Oh, no, they're going to try and they're going to pass the baton again.
I kind of hope they just, like, cast a new person and go back to, like, the 40s and just pretend they're Harrison Ford the whole time.
I don't think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, but see, Indy has to go against Nazis. It didn't work when you went against the communists. I want a new Indy movie. It's not a franchise where I'm like, don't touch it. I don't know why. You know, it's not that sacred to me.
What's the franchise that you would say don't touch it?
Back to the Future.
Okay.
Yeah. Specifically, they should have stopped after the first one.
I was about to say, I like the third one. The third one's pretty good.
The third one is the worst one. The second one I appreciate. The third one's horrible. But if you were to say, we're going to make another one about Marty's kids, I'm boycotting that. I'm not going to be a part of Occupy Wall Street, but I'll occupy Warner Brothers or whoever that is.
Who would be young Michael J. Fox?
Young Michael J. Tom Holland.
That's actually pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah. So you wouldn't watch a Back to the Future movie with Tom Holland?
Now that I say it out loud, if it were Tom Holland, who would play Doc?
I mean, what's his face?
I guess he's
still alive.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I probably could do
Christopher Lloyd.
He doesn't age.
Well, I mean, I think he was old it up for Back to the Future.
Now he's really that
Now he's
old.
actually just old.
Yeah. See, but I'm also that person who's like okay with reboots. So like the Karate Kid reboot, It was just as entertaining to me as The Karate Kid.
Realistically, I don't think The Karate Kid holds up very well.
It does not. So, like, the fact that they were making another indie and they were saying it's, could be a good Bud Harrison, that's fine with me. Doesn't upset me. I want more of those stories. I like that character.
Fair enough.
I like that character more than I like Mutt Williams, and I don't want any Mutt Williams movies. Sorry, Shia.
I don't know. I'm totally down with like a really art house, just nonsense version of Indiana Jones with Shia LaBeouf.
He has like some guy follow him with a film crew, so then he can like go back and watch himself go through these temples.
He can like walk through the streets of America and punch real life Nazis in the face and steal treasure out of people's houses.
Yeah, he's so weird, man.
I know. I don't know. I'm down with it. Anyway.
Either way, Kasdan, Megan
Indy 5. So yeah, this brings us to what I guess would be our main topic, which is mostly just me complaining about Westworld. Have you seen any of Westworld?
No.
No, okay.
I know that there are robots in it.
Correct.
People have sex with robots in it.
They do.
James Marsden was in it.
He was in it.
Anthony Hopkins was in it.
Was and still might be in it.
Oh, snap. The black guy from the Daniel Craig James Bond movies is in it.
Yes. What is his name? I can never remember his name. But yes, he is.
And what's-her-face from Solo is in it. Isn't Tessa Thompson in it?
No. Oh, she isn't. Yeah, Tessa Thompson's also in it. God, Tandy Newton. That's what Tandy or Tandy Newton. Yeah.
So I know the cast.
You do know the cast.
Yeah.
So it's based off of a film from, I think it was the 70s.
Yeah, written by Michael Crichton.
Written and directed, apparently, by Michael Crichton. And it's essentially Jurassic Park with robots. Mm-hmm.
He had a thing for amusement parks.
He had
which was weird because wasn't he a surgeon?
I don't know, man. Because I was just rewatching. I'll get to it. But I was just rewatching Jurassic Park. I feel like Michael Crichton really hates science. I feel like Michael Crichton intentionally set back like public opinion of science.
That's probably true. His stuff is all about like the danger of it,
right?
Yeah,
and there's no like logical basis for it. It's just.
It murders you.
Right. It's like, we're messing with things that are beyond us. We don't know why, but
we can't play God.
Exactly. But anyway, first season, I think 2 or 3 years. It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. But yeah, you said it's got Anthony Hopkins. It's got Ed Harris. It's got a great cast.
I should have remembered.
And it's a super dumb idea. It's the basic premise is real dumb. It's the idea that there's an amusement park for the super wealthy where they can go and just be whatever they want to be. It's essentially playing a real life video game. You can be a good guy, you can be a bad guy, you can do anything, and there's no consequences. So it's like you can be your truest self. But in a simulation, but it's not like a virtual simulation. It's it's physical towns with physical robot android things. But the thing is, as we learn through the course of the series, the androids are smarter than they first appear.
Always seems to be the case,
right? So I mean, it's I wouldn't say it's like groundbreaking, but it does all the explorations on what makes us human and the nature of humanity. Because I mean, the whole thing is the people who go into the park are usually like they're behaving at their absolute worst because they know there's no consequences. So it's this idea that the androids are often behaving more human than the.
Sounds like a trip to New Orleans.
It's not unlike a trip to New Orleans. They give you a bunch of like good writing, high concept stuff with a bunch of sex, violence, and cursing.
Very HBO format.
It's very HBO format. And Anthony Hopkins is phenomenal. Ed Harris is really good, if not slightly underutilized. The cast is pretty good.
Originally, Jonathan Nolan
wrote and
producing it, right?
He's still producing, but he wrote the first season. And I would say it's not perfect, but I mean, because it's a Nolan movie, there's a timeline thing and a twist in it. But overall, it's pretty good. The first season of that show, I would say, is a really solid show. And then the second season is shit. It's so bad. The finale came out last week, and I fully intended to watch it, but I just forgot because I just don't care about this show. I feel like any like subtle treatise on humanity or consciousness or any of those things, it's out the window. It's just like sheer cynicism about like humanity's bad, robots are also bad, everybody's bad. Like there's nothing to it anymore. It's just people being awful people and shooting each other in the head all the time.
Was there any sort of like twist or that kind of like you were intrigued by?
Yeah, well, so one of the main premises they come to in this is the idea that the secret reason the park exists was that it was collecting information on
its users.
On its users, which again is dumb because you have, again, the ability to make essentially people, and you're using them for advertising. It's dumb. They also ended up kind of roping in this idea that the company and the purpose of the park, or the purpose of this technology, is also being used to like kind of develop immortality for humans, so that you can like
transfer your consciousness
and live forever as yourself, or as, you know, close to whatever.
Like 9 Black Mirror episodes.
No, it's very Black Mirror-y, which I mean that aspect, the seeking immortality, whatever, is like, okay, no, that's actually an interesting direction to go with this. That was one of the reasons that I did stick with it for a little bit, but they pretty much abandoned that also like midway through the season. Like, it's not that important. It's mostly just about a war between the robots and the humans
at this point.
In the whole second season. And everybody has like their own little like ideals and reasons they're doing a thing, but none of them make sense, and none of them are very consistent with the characters, and none of them have like a lot of depth. I mean, the best episode that people are talking about is the one where it's a completely separate from all of the characters that we've met so far. It's just one of the like Native American hosts in the park who like he's never had to be reset, and so he like slowly realizes that there's something weird, that people are being like replaced and stuff. And like, it's not bad. It's not a bad episode. It was an interesting change from, again, just like the gratuitous violence and cursing and sex and whatever it's become. But it's still like, I didn't feel like it brought anything new to the table that hadn't already been said in the show before.
Is the Man in Black a robot or not?
Oh, who fucking... I mean, that's the whole thing. Like,
they don't tell you?
No. Well, and that's the thing.
I know he like cut into his arm or whatever.
Yeah, no, it gets one of the things I did like about it, and I don't like it because that's the direction that they went, but I like I don't know, is it good if you like self-reference? The first shot is Bernard, I can't remember the actor's name, the guy from
Casino Royale,
who's pretty much the main character, one of the main two characters in this season. Like unconscious on the ground on like the shore with the waves crashing up against him, and it was very reminiscent of Inception, the first opening sequence of Inception, and that's very much the direction they go with it at the end. There's like all these different levels of virtual planes of existence where hosts' memories are going, and you know, maybe where you are isn't really reality, and blah, blah, blah. It's very Inception-y at the end, which is, I feel like, again, intended. It's supposed to be like, oh, look how, you know, you thought it was this, but it's all these other things. But it was just...
Sounds convoluted.
It was very convoluted. One, it was too complicated. Too many different things without, like, establishing weight for why it mattered that you were going in any one direction.
I have an answer for this problem.
I'm excited about it. And two... all of the characters were assholes. You know, the one the one person that I really liked in this show was the other Hemsworth, Luke Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Is the security guard. He's like in it for a total of 10 minutes of screen time in 10 episodes.
The second season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
That's unfortunate. I feel like that was like big break was the first season of the show. And
yeah. And he mostly just got it off because they thought it was Liam Hemsworth. And they're like, oh, well, I guess you'll do.
Oh, this is the other guy. No, what they should have done with this show is call it Westworld, make it a reboot of the movie, the 70s movie, and take all that shit out of it that you're talking about. Just make it about like slow rising, like the balance between human and robots constantly escalating. Turns out it's a Matrix prequel.
Sure. I thought you were going to go Terminator prequel.
You could do that too.
Which a lot of people feel that the Matrix is a Terminator prequel or sequel. I can't remember.
How would you do that?
I don't
know. But you could, then it just becomes something completely different the whole time. And you took this other thing and you retconned it into something else. And that is a twist alone. And it doesn't have to be like crazy. I think the reason why like Black Mirror handles that stuff so well is because it's an anthology. Like it's not spread out over. You have 90 minutes to introduce this thing and then talk about the consequences of those things. And so you're not really invested in the characters in Black Mirror. You're invested in the concepts of Black Mirror. But when you have a multi-season show, when you cast of characters, and the same thing's true for the original Matrix. It's why the sequels don't work, because you don't care about Neo, Trinity, and all, whatever Lawrence Fishburne's character's name is. Morpheus. What made the Matrix cool was this idea of the world around us is not real, and it's a simulation controlled by dystopian robots. I don't think that can work over 2 or 3 seasons of a TV show where you're invested in characters, because it's not about the technology. That's not why you're intrigued by Westworld. I don't know. I probably won't watch it.
I say all this to say, do not watch it.
Oh, thank you.
It's a waste of time. I would argue this is almost more of a waste of time than True Detective Season 2, because this was such a slog. Like, I had to be doing other things while I was watching this because it was so painful to watch.
That's how it was with some seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh!
I believe it. I will say the one thing that made me feel good about like sticking it through was they end the season on what I would consider an underrated Radiohead song, Codex from King of Limbs. It spoke
right to you.
It spoke right to me. I felt pretty good about it, but it was a small consolation prize for a miserable 10.5 hours of my life.
So,
it's better or worse than Transformers? It is worse than Transformers. Whole show.
Okay.
Well,
the first season, would you, if you had to choose right now to rewatch 3 episodes of Westworld or Transformers one time, what do you choose?
Probably Transformers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Worse than Transformers.
I haven't even watched it, and I've rewatched Transformers, and I had the opportunity to watch Westworld, and it never spoke to me, really. I was intrigued by it, but never enough to sit down and watch it, mostly because of the cast. The cast, especially the first season, the cast looked really good.
And it is the best Anthony Hopkins that I've seen in a long. He's so good in it. And I mean, that's another problem. He does show up in the second season
as his consciousness in the
he's like a robot consciousness thingy.
Yeah. As soon as you said he may come back.
But one of the reasons I really liked him in the first season is because, again, it's a Michael Crichton novel, but he's kind of like a sinister John Hammond.
Yeah. Well, John Hammond's pretty sinister in the novel of Jurassic Park.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe it's just John Hammond.
Yeah.
But I really like that character because he starts off as kind of like this really like aloof, brilliant, but kind of disconnected from like
the reality.
From reality and maybe like time has moved past him and his original concept. Is how it seems at the beginning, but then over time you start to realize that he has a much greater grasp on everything that's going on than he lets on, and that he's got these grand designs and plans, and he's playing everybody, and it's a very interesting dynamic, and he plays it really, really well.
Yeah, I'm surprised he got him to even do an HBO show.
I know. I mean, look, I think he just enjoys working genuinely.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I mean, he did a Transformers movie.
He
so
sure
really,
did. He might just enjoy money. I don't know.
That's probably what it is.
Anyway, so yeah, Westworld Season 2, worse than Transformers.
What else you watch?
I finished up 2 shows, actually. I finished up Parks and Rec. Me and the wife have been watching that
the old ball and chain.
The old ball and chain. I've been watching that for, I don't know, months now.
Yeah, I'm sure it takes a while.
It's over. It's fine.
Is that the first time you watched it beginning to end?
It's the first time I've seen the last couple seasons, because I dropped off, because it's not as great the last couple seasons, but it's still consistently charming, and you're still sad to see the characters and the Pawn Ego, but I'm glad it's over. I also finished Kill la Kill, which is really good. Like, it's really good.
This is on Netflix?
It's on Netflix. I know for you, it's important to note that it's only in Japanese right now. Like, they don't have
problem.
There is an English dub on Hulu. I will say and I'm not like a purist on this, but I will say the sub is better, because I've listened to both, but I like the sub better. It's really good. It's impossible to explain what this show is about, because it's one of those like really bizarre worlds that it took me like 3 episodes to like understand the rules of the universe. But once you're in it, like you're in it. But if I was gonna explain to you what it's about, you'd think I was having a stroke. Like,
just go watch it.
Just go watch it. It's worth it. I watched the first hour of Jurassic Park just because I wanted to go back and check it out. I'm gonna probably finish it after you leave. It really holds up. It's a great movie.
My favorite moment still is I love the like dinner table scene when they're first in the park, and John Hammond like wants everybody to love it.
Yes,
everyone's super skeptical about it. I love that part, and just the scene when Dr. Grant sees like a Brachiosaurus for the first time. Like, that's such an iconic moment. And we have a T-Rex.
Every time I see a film like that, like classic Steven Spielberg or really any competent filmmaker, I just really appreciate the fact that you shouldn't have unnecessary shots. Every single shot should be in the movie for a reason, should be telling part of the story. And I feel like this movie does that so well, in that like every single time they cut to a different frame, I understand why they're cutting there. Like, I understand like what it's adding to the story. It's just, I mean, I would say it's fantastic filmmaking, but it's really just like it's textbook competent storytelling. You know, there's no fluff there. Like it's exactly what it needs to be. It's the core ideas. Everything has a purpose.
Yeah, you would think that would be the easiest way to make movies.
You'd think
right?
so.
But it's just Spielberg has just this perfect grasp on what needs to be in a movie and what doesn't. And he has no problem cutting stuff. I feel like that's probably where the issue becomes is, you know, it's an art, and if you're the director, it's your art, and it's probably hard to, you know, trim the fat in that. But Spielberg understands. And so movies like Saving Private Ryan or Schindler's List, which are not so much really about the plot as much as they are about the world in which they live in. There is a lot more. You know, those are, or Lincoln too, same way. 3+ hour movies, but it's important for you to understand and feel these emotions. Whereas like Jurassic Park, it's a survival movie. You survive the park. And so if there were just shots of people just somehow making it, that doesn't fit the narrative of the movie. The narrative of the movie is you're on the run, you have to survive. And if it's not that, it doesn't need to be there. It's unfortunate that he kind of like lost his way a little bit on Lost World.
Right.
But the first one is so good.
I will also say one of the things that I noticed watching it again is Spielberg does a really good job of using reaction shots to tell you how you're like, how you're supposed to feel.
Yeah. There's a lot of them with Alan Grant in that movie.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, Alan Grant and Ellie, is it Ellie?
Ellie, yeah.
Ellie Sadler are definitely supposed to be like the audience stand-ins. You know, they're experiencing the park for the first time, and they really sell it. Like, because they like you just see the childlike wonder.
Isn't there a scene with Ellie where she like takes her glasses?
Yeah. Oh
off?
no, that's such a good scene in the Jeep when they both. Oh yeah, it's a great scene. Anyway. That was one of the things that I noticed watching it this time that I was like, oh, that's a really nice touch that I feel like, I mean, I'm sure back when that movie came out, the CGI and the effects were really cool. And
they still hold up pretty well, though.
The Brachiosaurus is not great, I'll be honest with you.
The chase scene?
No, that's really good.
Yeah.
And I feel like that would be enough. Like, you'd probably be excited about that. But, like, again, cutting directly from that back to the reaction shots, like, you realize, oh, man, this is really cool. Even if, you know, it's a very, like, subconscious...
I'm supposed to be odd right now.
And I don't know. It's a cool
it's peak Jeff
effect.
Goldblum, too.
Oh, I realized
Jeff Goldblum at his finest.
I know. I realized watching this is like I couldn't be in a room with Jeff Goldblum for 2 minutes.
I just laughed the whole time.
Yeah, I just think he'd be insufferable.
Yeah,
he's just so much.
It's weird too because like prior to Jurassic Park, he had done movies like The Fly, and all of a sudden he's this like hyper charismatic, like egotistical maniac, and then he never stopped being that. Like after that moment, that's who he was.
Yep.
And it's fantastic.
It turns out that's just what he is all the time.
Yeah.
That's just like the switch he has flipped.
I guess the kind of exception would be like Independence Day. He's like the quiet, uncomfortable, nerdy scientist.
Yeah, but he's still got that kind of frenetic energy to him.
There is still like a charisma there. But yeah, now I want to watch Jurassic Park.
No, that's fair. You should. It's really good.
Anything else?
I've started playing this game that's like on my phone.
Oh.
I know. It's a mistake. It's one of those battle royale games that I've never played PUBG or Fortnite or any of those things. It's like a smaller one. This is designed for mobile games. Where again, it's like a battle royale thing, but the arena, the map is constantly shrinking.
Yeah, it's like Fortnite.
Is that how it works in Fortnite? Anyway, it's really frustrating because I've gotten in second place so many times and I haven't won yet.
Get the one.
I just can't get the one, and it's breaking my spirit.
I will say I have debated on downloading a mobile game, the Dragon Ball Z mobile game.
Oh yeah,
I can't remember the name of it, but it looks really cool. Like the ads for it I see are because I watch so much anime. Like anything on Facebook or whatever is an ad for something anime,
I know.
basically. That. I was like, oh, this looks good. Like, I kind of want to play this, but I just can't get on the mobile gaming thing. It takes up too much of your battery.
It takes up too much of my life. It was a mistake, but I have to win one.
Then you can delete it.
Then I will delete it, I promise. Anyway, what have you been watching?
Well, I'm going to end on the most controversial thing probably, but I restarted Stranger Things. My wife had never watched the first season. She watched the second season with me, which is surprising. I mean, she's not a big scary thing, and I don't think Stranger Things is overly scary, but her standard is slightly lower than mine. But especially with Will being possessed most of that movie and people just being straight up eaten by demodogs, I'm surprised she handled it as well as she did, to where she wanted to go back and watch the first season.
Right.
I make her watch the title card on every episode because I love the music so much.
Oh, it's so great.
I love that Netflix has the skip feature, but not on Stranger Things.
See, here's my thing about the skip feature. And I'm sure there are shows that have terrible title features.
Yeah.
But once you're into a show,
you kind of like it.
Right. No, that's the thing I missed first. When a show is over, I just want to go back and listen to the theme because it brings me right back to where I was when I was enjoying it. And the Stranger Things one is so good.
It's so good. The one I used in the most.
Also, it's really short. How would you even skip it?
Yeah, it's. I think it's longer than you remember it being.
I'll bet it's not even a minute.
Oh, very few of them are probably a minute. But I skipped the West Wing one a bunch.
That's fair.
I mean, because West Wing's an hour long.
Also, there's so many episodes.
There's 20 episodes a season. There's 7 seasons. By season 3, I was like, I can't do this.
That's
anymore.
fair.
It's uber patriotic.
Na, 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 na.
It's like taps, but
Na, 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 na,
I shouldn't have brought it up.
ba, ba, ba. Da, na, na. Carry on.
But Stranger Things is great. I've been powering through some more Critical Role, which even if you don't play D&D or not interested in playing D&D, I really recommend it because it is hilarious. It is so funny. But yeah, you got to dedicate 4 hours.
I was about to say, how long are the episodes again?
They're so long. You can skip the first 20 minutes is news, and the last 20 minutes is news, and then they take an intermission. So it's really only 2.5 hours. But they're so entertaining. They're 7 people, and they really have great chemistry. I've been powering through Community really slowly, just when I have at home working on my computer, putting on an episode. I've gotten to season 3, and it is not as good as I remember it being.
For those of you who don't remember, season 3 is the season where Dan Harmon got fired.
Yeah. And there's a definite tonal shift,
mm-hmm.
especially with Troy, Donald Glover's character. The whole AC storyline is dumb to me with John Goodman.
I don't hate the AC storyline, mostly just because I like John Goodman being in it.
The Inspector Spacetime stuff's pretty funny because I'm a Doctor Who fan. But yeah, most of it I don't care about. And then I rewatched Last Jedi, and that movie is better than we gave it credit for.
I'm not sure that it is.
It truly is. There are parts I really don't like. I can't get over the opening, and I've seen a lot of people be like, "It's really pity," but the Poe Hux bit I don't love, and I'm sorry, Bombers in Space is stupid.
It's really stupid,
and the fact that everyone is so upset about you destroyed the whole bomber fleet. Poe should have destroyed the bomber fleet. We were idiots for having bombers in space.
Well, hang on. I agree with you. We shouldn't have bombers in space, but also Poe's decision lost them hundreds of people,
yeah,
at least dozens, of people, and Leia's just oh, you don't do that.
Rose's sister, but the Snoke, Luke, Kylo, Rey stuff is so good. It is so good. Rey almost feels like she's just regurgitating BS to Luke in the beginning. She doesn't know what she's saying, mm-hmm. and she never gets fulfillment for that. So she just eventually has to decide to be her own hero, and I really dig that. There's a scene where she's like, Kylo Ren's really strong on the dark side of the Force, so we need you to return. And you're you don't believe that. You don't even know what those words mean. Mm-hmm. So eventually when Rey's just okay, you're not going to do this. I have to do it the way I bought it, completely. I love what they did with Luke. The people who hate it, I don't truly get because Luke is not really a character in the original 3. Luke is the beacon of good and hope and all that. The fact that he struggles and he feels regret and pain and failure, I like. And Kylo is one of the best characters in Star Wars.
It's phenomenal. Absolutely.
Yeah. I didn't dislike Holdo near as much. And even the things like the Canto Bight storyline, they move a lot quicker than I think I was so taken back the first time I saw it that it felt, I was why are we even here? I don't care about this. I want to be with Rey and Luke. That this time, since I knew it was coming, it just moved a lot faster for me. I definitely will say it's not the best Star Wars. It's probably not in the best 3 Star Wars movies, but it's a really well made movie. There are great shots. There's some great performances. There's some cool analogies. I don't know. I like it.
It's fine.
It's better.
I was about to say, is it better or worse than Transformers?
It's better than Transformers.
I don't agree with you.
It's still better than all of the prequel movies.
I would definitely agree that there's what is it, 2 hours and 40 minutes of that movie, something like that. I feel like you could cut that into a better movie.
You probably could trim it down to a better movie. Honestly, I would be okay with most. It's not even the Rose and Finn storyline that bugs me so much. It's the Poe rebellion storyline that I have the problem with. So if it was simply, hey, we're trying to get to this crate, right? We need to send you guys on a mission to try to stop the Dreadnought from following us. And there was none of that, like, in the middle, Holdo Poe arguing bit that happens, like, 4 times. If none of that was in the movie, I would automatically like it better. That's probably the only thing I really think I would really cut. Like, I just can't get on board with Poe. I can't do it.
I don't know. I could totally cut the Finn Rose storyline.
It's not great, but yeah, it didn't bug me as much. But, I mean, I could see it. Like, the movie really should focus on Rey and Kylo. That should be 80% of the film, are those 2 characters, in my opinion.
Now that I'm thinking, I mean, no, hang on. I'm about to delve into waters that I don't want to delve into.
I'm curious.
Ah, damn it. Well, because I know
this whole podcast has been nothing but rabbit holes for us. So
that's fair. I know. There's the whole outrage. Everybody wants to like recut the film and take Rose out of it because they hate Rose. Whatever. Rose, like, she's a fine character. She doesn't. But now that I'm thinking about it, she exclusively exists within a part of this movie to like teach Finn a lesson and then die.
Yeah,
that's not a very good message.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't die, and she keeps him from dying. So.
Oh, she doesn't die?
No.
I thought she died.
Well, you see her like black out, but you don't know if she's dead.
I thought she was dead.
Yeah, I don't think
okay,
so.
Well,
maybe I interpreted it
wrong.
No,
if she survives, then that's a little better.
Yeah.
I thought, from what I remember of this movie, I thought that she like kissed him and died.
I don't think she dies, man. Maybe I need to go watch it again.
No, it's fine. You probably remember better.
It's so weird to me, the things that people don't like, but like the fact that Kylo goes into a blind rage when he sees Luke.
Yeah.
I love it.
I do too.
And Luke at the end, whether people like the Force ghost thing or not.
I don't.
He's so like cocky.
No, I like the Force ghost bit. I don't like the fading into the Force afterward.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the Force ghost.
No, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's great. He just stands there, takes all the shots or whatever. Yeah.
For sure. No, like I have a lot of criticisms of this movie, and a lot of them are documented in a previous podcast. But I would say Rian Johnson did a great job of seeing that Kylo was the most interesting character.
Yeah.
That was introduced in the last movie, and like doubling down on what made him interesting. And I think, he just does a great job. Like, that character was interesting in the first one, and I feel like it would have been really easy, especially from the internet backlash over the Kylo character, to like ramp it down or make him, whatever. But they double down on his angst, his moodiness, his internal struggles. And I don't know, he's just such an interesting character. Adam Driver is so good as him.
What makes, I think, Kylo so interesting to me is, we've talked about at length how he's like a better version of Anakin.
Yes.
But you can, unlike Anakin, and maybe it's because Anakin is a prequel and he ends up giving into the dark side. What makes Kylo great to me is when Anakin gets pissed off, he force chokes his pregnant wife.
Right?
When Kylo gets pissed off, he destroys a computer. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't target it at a person. Like, he redirects it. And so you're like, oh, he's just throwing temper tantrums. Like, no, he wants to kill things, but the good in him, like, somehow redirects it somewhere else. And I don't know. It is Adam Driver's performance where it's just, you can see this, like, he has reason to be pissed off and angry and upset, but something inside of him, like, constantly just keeps him from going full blown evil. And it's really good. It's really interesting. And I just hope JJ doesn't screw it up.
JJ, if you're listening, you're not. But if you are, please don't fuck it up.
Yeah. I like you, JJ. I like your work, but don't ruin this one.
Prove it to me. I'm going to see it anyway. It doesn't matter, but...
For sure. I think that's it. Fantastic. Next week, Ant-Man comes out. We may or may not have an episode for you, depending on... schedules.
On schedules. We'll have something... It will eventually get to Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
There's not many other movies the rest of the
There's not. So... but cool. Thank you guys for listening. That's always first. I'm so sorry. If you want to get in touch with us, if you have thoughts on Westworld, on why you think Westworld is the greatest show on Earth, please email me so I can email you back on why you're wrong. You can reach us at betterthantransformers@gmail.com. You can also reach us on Twitter and Facebook at BTTransformers. We wish Ian the best with his anal fissures.
Lots of creams in his future.
So many creams. Thank you to Zach Evans for our art and Brian Velasquez for our theme. We'll see you guys some week.
Later.